What's going on, nerds? Welcome back to another episode of Valhelsia Enhanced Vanilla Modded Minecraft. Today, we're going on a little adventure. We kind of want to upgrade our Tech Reborn setup. I was just sort of getting my feet wet with the last episode, and I had a bunch of tech problems. But anyways, those are all resolved. We're back. So we want to upgrade what we currently have. And to do that, we're going to need to go to the Nether. Also, due to events in this episode, there's going to be a little hardly edited, there's a air quote there, bonus episode coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome back. So the first thing we're going to do is go over some changes. Most notably, of course, the obvious ones, and that is the full diamond armor. That's right. In between last episode and this episode, I went ahead and grinded out some more XP. We got 14 strength, so we now have a diamond sword. I put 1 point into mining, and that was simply so that we can have 16 to mine the nether stuff. Unfortunately, we still need 18 for glowstone, and we will need glowstone, and we'll go over why in a little bit. But otherwise, we have the gold, the quartz, the netherrack, all this fun stuff. So, one of the things that I want to do today is I want to explore the nether. And the reason I want to do this is because we need glowstone, hence why I bumped us up to 16 mining. And what the glowstone will allow us to do is to make quite a few things that we're gonna want and or need in the near future. Like, for example, the recycler, the advanced circuits, all this extra Tech Reborn stuff. So, glowstone is one of the things on the list. Other than that, though, well, you're just going to have to stick around if you want to know what else is on the list. One of the main focuses, I think, is going to be to get a lot of experience. And we're going to do that with quartz. One, because it gives like double XP or something. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty stupid. But I'm pretty sure we're also going to need quartz to start breaking into applied energistics. And that's going to help out with quite a few different things. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, this is one of my first real times exploring the nether. So I don't quite know all of the new scary creepy crawlies that are going to be here to attempt to beat me up. So I am a little bit worried. And I've certainly never claimed to be good at the game. So, when I inevitably die in here, I'm sorry, I guess. You know, dying for the most part is something I'm fine with. I honestly just expect it, especially here in the nether. One thing we don't want, though, is falling into lava. That would be absolutely worst case scenario. You know what? I just checked my return to nearest waystone scroll, and it tells me I have no active waystones. And that means one of two things to me. One, we aren't able to use waystones in the nether. Or two, they can't travel in between dimensions. And I'm hoping it's the second one. So, before I get too far away and before we get too adventurous, I'm going to go back, I'm going to hunt some more endermen, and I'm going to build a waystone right next to our nether portal. That way, when we're done with our adventure, we don't have to worry about finding this again. Hey, we got a level. I guess this could go right into mining. And there we go. We can now mine glowstone. Sweet. Pyrite and bloodstone are locked behind level 19. And then, ancient debris at level 20. Well, I guess we're going all the way to 20. You know, one of the things that I'm worried about the most is, what if this is like a bed, and the moment I place it down, it explodes? Let's hope not. Whew. Nether portal, there we go. Interesting. So from this waystone, I could teleport to home in Mararies, but I couldn't from my scroll. And now from my scroll, I know it's on cooldown, but I can teleport to Nether portal, whereas I couldn't teleport to home. That's, okay. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so now the real Nether journey can begin. There we go. First set of glowstone dust. I've kind of been risking my life and limb for this cinnabar stuff, but I really don't know if it's any good or any useful or anything like that. Somebody down in the comments, let me know. Should I be risking my neck for this cinnabar? I guess now that we've adventured a decent distance away from the portal, I could kind of clue you in on what I'm looking for. I'm hunting for a fortress. I'll take a bastion, but I would prefer a fortress. That'll give us access to blazes and blaze rods, and I'm only just now realizing that I should have built another waystone. Well, at the very least, once we find it, we'll have the coordinates. We could just walk back there. Heck, I could even do that off camera. Place a waystone. And then we'd be able to teleport to and from. Hey, we got another level. That's going to be 20, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. 20 mining. We can now mine ancient debris. Can't do anything with it for an awfully long time, but now at 22 we start breaking into the end stuff. That's pretty exciting. However, for the time being, I think I'm done putting points into mining. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts? What should I start putting my points into? What's going to be a useful skill to level up? We have the ever obvious health, but knock on wood, I've actually been doing okay. Obviously, too, we could improve trade, because that'll just give us more XP long run, trading with the villagers. Maybe we could start breaking into alchemy. Ooh, look at that. A portal. Of course, this portal had to be in, like, the most dangerous spot possible. And the chest. More obsidian. Some golden carrots we'll take. A harvest staff. Common. Luck 12 we need, though. Tier 1 allows you to easily collect crops and fertilize them, takes the necessary items from the player's inventory, and also rewards with experience. Equipable in the back trinket slot. Well, that sounds pretty dang interesting. We'll have to look into that. The gold helmet we're not going to take. It just has Curse of Binding. I know I could grind it up, but I don't feel like it. Ooh, Silk Touch. Okay, that we are taking. Let's see if we could get the Return to Sender achievement. Or just take that right in the face. Okay, I got tired. Wow, he didn't even fire at me. Okay, well. Hey, we got another level. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize that the map showed us. Oh, there's a bastion over there. Man, we could have saved so much time. I didn't realize that the map would show the Nether. Do we see a fortress anywhere? Should we head towards that bastion at least? That way? Also, I think I'm going to put this point into health. So, I'm on my way to this bastion, right? Got about halfway there from wherever I was or something, yada yada. And then I found this. I just kind of want the achievement, you know? There it is. Those were the days. Enter a bastion remnant. Alright, so I created a waypoint for this. I think we just kind of wait. We need gold to distract some of these piglins. And we need a bucket of lava so that we don't have to punch any of the brutes. Because if we punch the brutes, then the piglins get mad, and it's just not a good time for anybody. I don't want to commit genocide, and they don't want me there to steal their gold. I know you guys aren't going to see a lot of this, but trust me, I'm getting pretty bored just wandering around aimlessly. And we've made it home. Let's get a much-needed night's rest. Okay, now that we're back home, there's a couple of things that I want to do. And one of those things is redoing our current setup here. It has been recommended to me to try to use the pipe mod. It's been recommended several times. I've never used the pipe mod, so I don't know what I'm doing. But, go figure, right? So, in the pipe mod, there's only 3 things. Well, I guess technically 4. You have item pipes, fast pipes, servos, and wrenches. I have 3 out of those 4 things. I don't have fast pipes, but I figure we could, work on that later. So one thing that I want to test first is seeing if we place down a chest, if we could pump items directly from the pan into the chest. And I think we have to put a servo there, right? Because whatever's coming out, I think, is where the servo goes. Okay, there we go. I got a servo down there. So now, whenever this spits out an item, it should, in theory, bring it into the chest. Okay, and it didn't. Do we have to have round robin on? Okay, I've now put a servo leading into a pipe on each one of them, on each pan. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's working. Let's try something else. Alright, we got a little bit of a different setup here. We have, we still have 5 copper pans, but now instead of feeding into a hopper chain, we have 5 hoppers feeding into this one chest. And I think the idea is to add a servo to this to pump out the items. So if we place down a pipe, add a servo to that. Okay. Oh, well, I'm feeding it into the hopper. But you get my point. So then from here, the idea is going to be to pipe them into the crude storage unit. So, for example, we have gravel. So if we place that down right there, I think we should be able to, and this isn't going to look pretty at first, I'm just doing it, but we should be able to place a servo down. Oh, do I need a servo on this end as well? I'm really confused as to why this isn't working. We have a servo down on the chest. Maybe it has to be from like the sides or the back. It can't be from the top. Let's try that. Take it up like that. And I think we could wrench this. Okay, we'll try it from this side. So now if we place the servo, and if we set the whitelist for gravel, and set round robin on, there we go. No, there we don't go. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. There we go. I just didn't have it configured. So then let's say, for instance, in our house, we have our little, I don't know, storage room. Right? In theory, we should be able to pipe all of this directly into the back of here. And I think I'm going to bring it underground and just go right in. And I think to stop them from connecting like that, Yeah, see, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, and I added one more crude storage unit for emeralds. And we'll pipe that up, too. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, they don't have to be separated, do they? Because if we just set it up round robin, the items should automatically go into the correct storage unit. Okay, so now if I add a servo here, although that's not gonna work, is it? There we go, that fixed it. So now if we add the servo and we do round robin true, it should get everything piped into the correct chest. And then now we should just have to configure the slot, and it's not working. See, they're not wanting to go up. Well, now, there it's working. Maybe it just wasn't working because the system was flooded with too many items. I don't know. This is hurting my brain. Is this right? Well, it seems to be working. And it's raining. Armor's all shiny and clean now. Chris, if you watch this episode, I hope this is kind of what you had in mind. I know you talked more about sorting into emerald chests and everything. You also talked about the scrap boxinator, which I can't actually, I don't know how to make that, because you need, for the scrap boxinator, you need a scrap box, which requires scrap, and I don't know how to get scrap. Now, I did have one more idea. Now, hear me out, hear me out. What if we had glass automatically smelt? Like if we have, I don't know, maybe like a lever on the side and flip it, or I don't know how to set it up yet. Okay, so there's that. That automatically goes down now. I only want this to pull items when I flick the lever. How do I make this so that it will only pull sand out when I flick the lever? Anyways, guys, that's gonna be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Boy, there's a lot that I wanted to get done, and nothing got done. However, we explored the Nether, we leveled up a bunch, we're now able to harness the Nether at its full potential. Eventually, hopefully, we'll find some ancient debris, upgrade our diamond gear to netherite. That's somewhere down the road. Pretty soon, we're going to start upgrading our Tech Reborn setup. We upgraded our what do you call it? Copper pan storage. It doesn't look as ugly now, anyways. Yeah, if anybody could, think of a way to make that only work with the lever, let me know. And I might put out a little sneaky episode tomorrow, exploring the Nether fortresses. I'll probably set up a couple of waystones off camera, and I will see you in the next episode.